The commander's scream tore through the midnight air, sharp and raw. One moment he had been negotiating with the enemy, the next he was falling, the cliffside swallowing him in shadow and rock. His body tumbled, scraping stone and ice, while the cold wind ripped at his uniform and stole his breath. Death seemed imminent. And yet, somewhere above the roar of the mountains, a silent guardian watched. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're rewatching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her name was Selene Voss, a sniper whose reputation was whispered in corridors where ordinary heroes never dared tread. She had tracked enemies across deserts, cities, and frozen peaks, but nothing had prepared her for this night. Snow fell thick, masking her position, muffling sound, painting the cliff in shades of gray and white. Her rifle rested lightly in her hands, but her mind was heavy with calculation. Every second mattered. Every heartbeat counted. Below, the commander bounced violently against jagged stone, his vision blurred by pain and shock. He tried to reach for anything, but the cliff offered only death. The enemy had disappeared into the night, confident their victim was gone. Selene's sharp eyes followed every movement, her instincts finely tuned to the rhythm of survival. She had arrived just in time. The line between life and loss was thinner than a snowflake's edge. She didn't hesitate. Ow! The wind howled in her ears, carrying flakes like tiny knives, but she breathed evenly, steadying her pulse against panic. The rifle's scope became a bridge, connecting her precise awareness to the chaos below. Her finger hovered, not for revenge, but for protection. The moral calculus of taking life weighed upon her, yet inaction meant the commander would die. As the commander slid, his hands scraping stone, Selene fired. The shot didn't just find its mark, it altered fate. One enemy, poised to finish him, fell silently into the abyss, their momentum swallowed by the darkness. Another, trying to flank, froze, realizing a ghost of a sniper had entered the battlefield. Selene's eyes never wavered, tracking every shadow, every breath, every decision that could mean life or death. The commander's fall slowed as a ledge caught him, a temporary reprieve from the chasm below. Pain shot through his body, but hope fragile and trembling bloomed. He thought he would die there, but Selene's presence had rewritten the rules of survival. Inch by painstaking inch, she guided him, using hand signals and shouted commands carried through the storm. Each movement was precise. Each order saved lives. Time stretched. The snowstorm pressed in like a living thing, threatening to erase tracks, signals, and memory. Selene moved like a shadow along the ridge, her presence unseen, her actions decisive. The commander, pinned yet alive, began to crawl with a mix of fear and determination. When he faltered, she was there, an invisible hand nudging him forward. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Murmurs of disbelief escaped him. Who was this phantom who bent nature, physics, and chance in the name of saving a life? The enemy, sensing their advantage slipping, returned, thinking they could finish what they started. Selene adjusted her scope, breathing in rhythm with the storm. She fired again, each shot deliberate, each one a measure of justice and restraint. The sounds of struggle, gunfire, and the wind intertwined into a brutal symphony of survival. Then came the final moment. The commander reached a safe ledge where extraction was possible, just as Selene spotted a last enemy creeping along the ridge. One final shot, perfectly timed, ended the threat. The snowstorm, which had threatened to consume everything, now stood as silent witness to triumph. The commander collapsed, exhausted, but alive. He lifted his eyes toward the ridge, searching for the sniper who had saved him. He saw nothing. Selene had vanished into the white, a shadow among shadows, a legend in motion. Later, when warmth returned to their bodies and rescue teams arrived, murmurs spread of the woman who had turned a deadly night into salvation. She had faced impossible odds, weighed the morality of every shot, and acted with courage when hesitation could have meant death. And though she never sought recognition, those who lived carried her deeds as a quiet, enduring truth. Because courage doesn't announce itself, it endures silently, and sometimes it arrives just in time. As the storm subsided, the commander looked at the cliff, the snow, and the night sky. Somewhere above, unseen, Selene disappeared into legend. And in that silence, one truth remained: Even in the darkest falls, someone is watching, ready to act when it matters most. If this story moved you, share your thoughts below and subscribe to Whispered Words because some heroes walk unseen, but their impact is unforgettable.